Wow. All right. So I think we kind of... That's not bad. 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes past the time. I mean, I was kind of hoping for more. I was hoping for Oscar to come roaring back and force a decider and have an exciting game number 5 decider for the final challengers ever. So let me go ahead and just kind of see where our players are at, if they're kind of ready to go. Take a look at all this going on. We got to do our standard, opening and everything, the whole rigmarole. Hey, what's up, Cobra? Congratulations on being the final challenger. I don't know if that means you make it in the top 32 or the top 16. Maybe we should do the top 16. I think that would make a lot of sense. So, I don't know. I'll take a look. Yeah, this is the no cap. No cap. It is the final no cap. On God, for real. Hey, what's up, Blue Scooty's grandpa? All right, let's figure out how to get this thing started and all that. There you go, stolen short sword. You know everything. Rip Hopefuls tournament. You named it? Yeah, that's why we had to get rid of it. Get rid of the last Gazurchu remnants of CTM. And now it's gone. The Dreamers Derby. Oh my God, someone should just start that. The Dreamers Derby. Just start that. All right. Let me just make sure that I know what's going on. Make sure there are no weird changes. Cobra is sitting alone in the Talk to People channel in the Discord. So if you want to go hang out with Cobra and revel in his victory, go to the Talk to People channel in the Discord and hang out with Cobra. K9 watching Tetris, thank you for the tier 1 sub, 33 months. Appreciate that, mon ami. And okay, I think we are good to go. I don't see anything weird happening, so I think we can start. All right, there's that guy. Here's the other guy. Is the other guy here? All right, the other guys. I'm sure the other guy will be here. Are we getting rid of no cap? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's do the opening. We'll let our players do their thing. And of course you want your 20-second fade, right? Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is November 37th, and so it is time to finish up No Cap November for 2024. I am your host, Van Dweller, and this is pretty darn exciting. CTM Masters event, No Cap November Finals. This is it, just one match. And it is between two players who really are at the top of the Tetris world right now, so it's really a fitting conclusion to 2024. Blue Scooty and Dog playing Tetris. Certainly two of the greatest Tetris players of the year, of all time. I mean, this is a massive matchup. I hope it lives up to the hype. No Cap November is kind of tricky business. Sometimes it's like, sometimes anticlimactic, and sometimes it's totally hype. We had an amazing Blue Scooty and meme match. Dog with some crazy chase downs in his match against Sidnev and throughout the tournament. So this could be a banger. Pretty excited about this one. Let us take a look at our rules. Yes, there are rules, believe it or not. And by the way, we do have some rules changes and some structure changes and just some overall changes to Classic Tetris Monthly for 2025. I'm happy to stick around and answer questions about those after the match and all that kind of stuff. But if you want to get the details, go to the Discord server. It's my latest announcement. I forgot to actually announce. I forgot to announce that finals were on. I totally forgot the announcement. I'm going to do that right now. I totally forgot. Everyone, No Cap Masters finals now at the usual places. All right. Yeah, I totally forgot. All right. Anyway, yes. So we do have some rules changes coming up in 2025. The best place to read about them is to read about them because I covered pretty much everything in that Discord announcement. So go to the announcements channel, read about it there. That is the place. Marfram hates a flat bracket, but all right. Anyway, our rules for today, is yes, this is a 16-player single elimination tournament based in the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified, except in the ways that we specify. Players can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether mechanical or electronical. Biological turbo only. Players should not receive any real-time advice. That means no one in your room or in your ear or anywhere telling you how to play, telling you about your opponent's board state. Nothing like that. Dude, just one mind per game. That is it. Nobody else communicating with you during this match, about the match, or anything like that. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you. Level 18 starts all the way through No Cap November. Same piece sets players. And most importantly, turn your line cap off. This is a no cap tournament. Turn your line cap off right now. If your line cap is on at level 39 or any other level, we are not going to replay the game. So make sure it is turned off. Otherwise, it's your too bad. Anyway, we are best of 5 here in the finals. And again, it is no cap, so players can play as long and as deep as they need to. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which currently stands at $2,069. Thank you to everybody who has helped make this happen. We had contributions toward the end of our last Masters stream from Susie B, Laurel P59, K9 watching, what the heck? K9 watching Tetris, and Jasmine and others to get us to 2,000, but we just had a $1,000 contribution. What the heck? From Jesus the Frog, says 2 of my favorite players. So this is somebody with the UK spelling of favorite. So if you want to know who the mysterious Jesus the Frog is, we got to start looking across the pond from the United States. Somewhere in the British English speaking world, 2 of my favorite players. So thank you so much, Jesus the Frog. $1,000 right as I'm talking. That is crazy. So we're at $3,069. That's what's the biggest Tetris prize pool? It's like 26 something thousand dollars. So we're not going for that. I mean, guys, we have more coming up next year, so save some for next year. Thank you so much, everybody who has contributed to the prize pool. And while we're thanking people, I want to thank Scott Gray also for a $1,000 contribution to start the month off. Thank you very much. Jesus the Frog, of course, with another 1,000. Canine Watching Tetris 222. Troy Dan, Pseudo Canard, Magic Monkey, Hilbert Space, each with $100+ contributions. Suds, Susie B, Game Scout, Arbaro, Zella Zowie, Ping Minus, Ronkley, Arbaro, Adam Irish, and Mr. Brain also with significant contributions. Joe, Rogue Potato, Laurel, Jasmine, Abby, Normal, Dias, Laura, serial number, and Whoops, another rabbit hole, also with contributions. So thank you all so much for contributing to that prize pool. Amazing. Anyway, yes, if you do want to contribute to, honestly, this is enough. I mean, this is enough. We will be paying the top 8 players. First will get 45th, second get 27%, third and fourth each get 9%, fifth and eighth each get 2.5%. If you want to contribute to that prize pool, use the Matcherino command in chat on YouTube or on Twitch, and it will bring up the links. The first link is the one for No Cap November. The second one is for the DAS Masters. That's already concluded. But thank you all so very much. Also want to thank our patrons who are supporting the channel, patreon.com/monthly Tetris. You guys have no idea how much like we're totally negative, and then I go, oh man, where am I gonna scrounge together some money to, and then Patreon is there and I'm like, oh my god, thank you, you just saved Tetris again. So Patreon is saving monthly Tetris. Thank you all so much, especially Scott Gray 76, Canine Watching Tetris, and Tacnerus at the Mega Masters level. Corporal 381 shall be satisfied, Masters level. Cacket 91, Jay in the window, Troy Dan, Kim S at the bracket sponsor level, Sticker Club and Double Sticker Club level members, and community level members. Thank you all so much. We should have another bundle to make up for the last 3 months. I think I owe stickers, so we'll have 3 months of stickers, and maybe something else in there. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, those should be going out pretty darn soon. So thank you all so much for your support. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Thank you very much. Okay. Let me check on our players and see where we're at. Canine Watching Tetris. Are you serious? What the actual heck? Getting us with 153.69. I think he was trying to do something there, but Analog Bot came in with the $31 and totally scuppered him. So we are now at 3253. We would have been at 3242. You got scuppered. Anyway, but thank you, Analog Bot, for the 31, and Canine Watching Tetris for the 153.69. That is amazing. So let us get this whole scene updated. We'll fix everything up. It'll be fine. Guys, I haven't even updated everything, so, you know, it'll be fine. All right, finals. There's the finals. Blue Scooty is here sideways. Well, I got to figure out these cameras now. Player 1 camera. We're figuring it out. Blue Scooty is sideways. What do I do there? All right, hold on. I'm figuring it out. Blue Scooty is sideways. I'm here for it, as the kids say. But I do got to adjust. Got half a dog. Rip. There's Complexly. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, just about there. There's Scooty's chair, so that should be good. We'll get Dog going where he needs to be. There he is. Good old Dog. Kind of wish Dog were... That's all right. I'm gonna flip Dog over a little bit because then we can get this set up. So let's flip. We're going to flip him horizontal. All right. Backwards Dog, but nobody knows. All right. It works now. All right. So we are just about ready to get underway. We just need our players to be here. Is that forward, Dog? Wait, is that forward? Hold on. Let me see which... No, that is forward, Dog. You're right. You're right, that is forward. I guess I had him flipped already. You know, this is Dog. Let me tell you about this Dog guy. Dog is brilliant because Dog knows that he's going to be on the right side of our screen and that we're going to want to have extra space on over his right shoulder. So he literally set up his camera with us in mind. This kid is, you know, high emotional intelligence. Amazing. Thank you, Doug. What a pro. I mean, for real. And of course, Scooty knows Scooty knows how much I love rotating cameras. So he put himself rotated. So yeah, our players are amazing right now. I'm loving them. Oh yeah, a dog with the years of experience. Don't change it. Don't mess with it. I've got it set up, brah. Wait, are you on stencil? You're on stencil, right? You better be. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just play one more game, Scooty, so I can check if you're on stencil. Yeah, he's on. He'll be fine. Close enough. All right. All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and get you some pieces. The pieces are here. Oh, my God. What are you doing, buddy? Pieces are gonna be here. Santa Claus is delivering the pieces. 7258A9. Excuse me. 7258A9. Whew. I can't believe it. We're here. The finals of the last Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event of the year. And you really couldn't ask for a more hype. Can I say hyper? A more hype finals for the last one of the year in craziest event, No Cap November. Pretty darn excited about this one. Let's get them started before they change their mind and go walk around. No Cap November finals between Blue Scooty and Dog playing Tetris in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yes, Deck, I got you. I'm ready. Starting off with the IOL. Well, yeah, this is an amazing matchup. According to the Premier Poll, the number 1 and number 2 ranked Classic Tetris players in the world. I had them number 1 and 2 in my rankings, and so did the Tetris universe right now. Blue Scooty and Dog, 2 players who are really at the top of their game. Of course, Dog been on the top of his game for so long. On that left side, it is Blue Scooty, the boy who broke Tetris. He made worldwide headlines just 11 months ago. Now, K9, you're interrupting my introduction here. 119.09 contribution from K9 to get it to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the prize pool. Thank you so much, K9, watching Tetris. Anyway, Blue Scooty on the left side, qualifying into seed number 5 with a qualifier of 5.015 million. He's got a PB of 12.4 million. He's out of Oklahoma. He's won 4 CTM Majors events, including 3 Masters events and a Lone Star Championship. 140 here for Blue Scooty, 161 for Dog. He's appeared in the Masters event finals an additional 3 times and 1 additional appearance in the semis for overall. This will be his 9th overall appearance in the semis or above. The winner back-to-back of the Kansas City Regional. He just won his own tournament, the Stillwater Regional in Oklahoma. 2nd in the Das Jonas Cup this year. and a semifinalist in CTWC last year. So Blue Scooty on that left side. He's at 235, 233 for Dog playing Tetris, who is here at seed number 15. So the rare seed 15. Dog qualified into this tournament only with a 1.575. Only a 1.5 million, guys. Out of Texas. So a little bit of an Oklahoma-Texas rivalry here between these two players. Dog has 8 overall CTM major wins, including a win at Lone Star Championship in 2023. So last year's Lone Star winner versus this year's Lone Star winner. Oh, and Blue Scooty, by the way, did I mention Blue Scooty on that left side? He's the first player ever to crash the game. And Dog on the right side, the first player ever to get the rebirth. Level 255 on the gym cartridge version of the game. Of course, Dog, you know, also as the back-to-back winner CTWC in 2020 and 2021. And he has finished in the top 4 or higher of every single CTWC that he's ever played, which is, to me, I don't know. To me, that's GOAT status, because in this era where players are so good and the skill gap is so close, to finish in the top 4 5 years in a row with 2 wins, 1 second, and 2 other semifinal top 4 finishes. It's an amazing feat. And this is a rematch of the September CTM finals. Scooty won that one. They've only faced each other twice in CTM ever. And that was those September finals, as well as February 2024, a top 8 match where Dog prevailed in that one. So they have split CTM. 372 here for Dog, 456 for Blue Scooty. Dano222, thank you for the 2222 Canadian. Says, go Dog, go. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, these two, the number 1 and number 2 ranked players on the Premier poll. I mean, they are at the top of the Tetris world right now. And they are meeting here in a no-cap format. Both players who really made, massive achievements going, individual achievements going deep in game. Scooty with that first crash. There's a dirty Tetris for Scooty. And Dog with the first rebirth. I mean, these are the two, these are like 2 of the people you want in the finals in this kind of event. 532 here for Scooty, 512 for Dog. This is a best of 5. And because it is no cap, because it is best of 5, that is why we opted to do the finals in a totally separate stream. We don't want players to have to play an entire match before this and then play in the finals all, tired, fatigued, tuckered out, taxed. 601, now 625 for Blue Scooty, 585 for Dog. I have no idea how long this is going to take. We've had some crazy early top outs. We've had crazy deep chase downs, and it's really a grab bag of how no cap has gone so far this month. 636 for Dog, 651 for Blue Scooty. And if there was any contributions there that I missed, my apologies, but I think we had one from K9 for 68, another one from K9 from 119.09, Rogue Potato Baduk, $16. I'll try to keep up with this as much as I can, but if I miss you, I will try to catch you at the end of the stream as well. So thank you for your contributions. $749 for Blue Scooty, $727 for Dog. So this is a no cap event. We do start on level 18. There will be 130 lines until the next speed increase at level 19. Scooty with a little bit of a situation here. Now this is not too high for him to handle, but really anytime player starts getting this high, kind of a jacked up board, You know, whether they're a roller or not, best player in the world or not. You know, you're always like, oh, hopefully you can get out of this. All right, Scooty bringing it down. 797. Dog now in the lead, 819. And another Tetris for Dog. 850 to 802 for Dog. Same lines. So when the lines are the same, 48,000 points apart. Scooty going to take a triple down that right side. His board is good, and he's Tetrising now again. 864. Dog with that L to the left. Didn't get all the way over. He did find a Tetris, so he can bring this down. Nice T-spin to help down stack a bit here. And this has allowed Scooty to catch back up. 899 for Scooty. So again, that level 19 speed increase happens. 100 lines of that speed. Level 29 will be the final speed increase of these matches. Those of you who have become used to a level 39 super kill screen, that is not here this month. Mari has gifted a tier 1 sub to the monthly Tetris community on YouTube, and that went to Dano222. So thank you, Mari. Appreciate that. Nuwanda has subscribed with Prime. We had a 3-2-1 countdown bits from K9 watching Tetris, who said go dog go at the beginning of the match. So thank you to y'all. Scooty set up in column 3. Trying to avoid covering that and gets a Tetris into 29. He's got the max out. Dog is the max out as well. Scooty ahead by about 13,000 points. Sage with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. 24 months. A42 for Blue Scooty. A66 for Dog. We are into level 29. This is the terminal velocity for this tournament. It will not get any faster than this. These players can play a long time, as evidenced by their individual achievements. Scooty's highest level attained, 212. Level 212 he has gotten to. And Dog has gotten all the way to and through level 255 and looped back around to level 91 after that rebirth. These players can go for a long time. Will they do it? Now, we've also had a bit of a dynamic here in how players are approaching the strategy for the post-29 phase. You know, on paper, you would think, okay, well, these players should just line out, and just because it's so easy to line out and not put themselves in any difficult situations. But we did see that kind of backfire for some players. And in some of the later rounds, especially in the semis, Scooty and Meme, for example, they started to go aggro because they're just more used to going aggro. So we'll see how they do. Right now, they're separated by 28,000 points. You know, on paper, you think, well, just lining out is the way to go because you're, quote, never in any trouble. But, you know, players can and do top out when lining out, and they can feel more comfortable just playing their standard, what has become the standard now, going for Tetris's game. Looks like Scooty may be sort of setting up for triples and doubles intentionally. Dog ahead by a little bit, by about 15,000 points or so. And of course, you know, if you do play aggressive, you can sort of get a lead on your opponents so that if you do top out, you know, sort of the onus is on them to chase it down. And while it seems like, oh, that's, you know, easy to chase down, whatever, there's a psychology to that, and it doesn't always work out. So you can put pressure on your opponent by getting a lead and getting ahead. And then if you do happen to top out, they're the ones that have to catch up with you. And that's not always a given. So C10 here for Dog. B95. The C is a 1.2 million. B is 1.1. So both players are at 1.2 million. They are at level 39, where we have previously established that level 39 super kill screen. It is not turned on for this event. C27 for Dog. C16 for Blue Scooty. So they are just staying within, you know, 20 to 30,000 of each other. Dog's board starting to climb here. He's going to have to take this down. Long bar down for a triple. That's going to help out a lot. Nice flat T-burn there. I'm sure that has a name. I don't know what it is. All right. C46 for Scooty. Dog still maintaining about a 20-something thousand point lead. Scooty may have designs on kind of maybe building for more here. But right now, I think they're just kind of feeling each other out, just kind of seeing like, okay, do they have it today? Can I pick up an easy win without a lot of, drama here? And so far, it looks like these players have no problem lining out forever. D13 for Doug, C95 for Blue Scooty. So they're just staying right with one another, basically the same paces, same strategy. You wonder, is that going to start to turn? Will they keep it up? How long will they keep it up? Will they just... I think boredom can be a factor for some of these players too, where they're like, I need to do something different. I'm starting to zone out here. I've seen it. But, that's part of the challenge too. Is trying to deal with, I don't want to keep playing like this, right? So can they stay with it? It's a real test of mental fortitude. No cap. D54 Scooty, D73 Dog. No player really starting to get ahead of the other. And Dog's setting up for a Tetris, but he's going to have to bring it down. He's just going to take the triple. So there was an attempt. Dog, he was set up. Oh, it's Scooty set up now for a Tetris. But he's going to have to bring that down as well. So neither player getting the Tetrises they're setting up for. Long bar over Tetris for Scooty. He's now in the lead by about 33,000 points. They're into level 49. Now Scooty having to bring this down. The Dog back by about 35,000 points. Tetrises here at level 50 are worth about 60,000 points, 61,200. Is that what it is? Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. All right, looks like Dog was maybe trying to set up a little bit here. And of course, I have to, as a commentator, I have to talk strategy and, what might be going through the players' minds and different approaches here. But I'm always wary of I don't want to influence them to play, in any particular way. So that's up to them. But they have started to get a little more aggressive here. Dog going to take that triples. Scooty's board starting to climb a little bit. Scooty has won 2 CTM Master events in a row. Dog with a Tetris down in column 4. He is back into the lead. Scooty now with a rollover. Both players with rollovers. So we do have a rollover counter just in case we need to count rollovers. And so we've got them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just call out their scores as they appear. Each player, you have a rollover. The rollover occurs at 1.6 million. I'm not going to keep saying 1.6 million. I'm just going to compare their scores on the screen directly just so they can keep track of where they are relative to each other. 66,000 here for Dog, 83,000 for Blue Scooty. Both players have a rollover banked. It's letters until you get to 1.6 million, and then we run out of digits. There's no more letters. All right, Dog bringing this down. Scooty ahead by... actually, no, it's pretty much tied. They're within 3,000 points of each other. There's a triple for Scooty. 153 is into level 59, so Tetris is here worth about 72,000. How many points is that a rollover? 1.6 million. So just add 1.6 million to whatever you see here. So now Scooty is about to hit 1.8 million. He's got to bring this back down. All right, so he's at 1.8 million. Dog almost there as well. Dog's board starting to climb a little bit, but still very low, still very accessible. But of course, you also have to wonder, does fatigue set in for these players? Scooty, all right, maybe he was trying to set up for a Tetris there, but I think Scooty, Scooty not going to get that long bar all the way to the left, so he was trying to build for a Tetris, and he is going to abort that attempt. These players waiting each other out here. Scooty bringing it down. Dog is nice and low. Scooty with about a 45,000 point lead or so. 50,000 point lead. Dog is set up for a Tetris. And he's having to bring it down again. You just can't get the well-timed bar. And that's the thing. You don't want to that's the other problem is you don't want to overcommit at these speeds to the Tetris. You know, if you have to duck out of it, you just have to have the discipline to say, you know what? I will Tetris again another time. All right, Dog bringing this back down. 311 for him, 421 for Scooty. So Scooty ahead by about a Tetris and a half. It's not that big a difference. It's 120,000 points, which looks huge early on, but it's just a Tetris and a half. All right, Scooty needs something for that left side. The long bar gets over. Set up for a Tetris and gets it, Scooty. 530. So he's ahead by 180,000 points. It's going to be about 2 Tetrises and change. Another Tetris for Scooty. There's one for Dog. 433. 608 lines, level 67 and 66. Dog gets a Tetris, column 4, 523. Dog's going to take that nice triple here. I mean, what the heck? I mean, this is game 1. Guys, we're going to be here forever. These players are nuts. All right, level 69 here for Scooty, 68 for Dog. Dog back by about 110,000 points. Scooty's board starting to climb a little bit. He's bringing it down. Okay, no problem. Scooty actually might be setting up for a Tetris. He's going to get that tuck and set up for a Tetris and get it at 783, 200,000 points. Dog's board starting to climb. Can he bring this down at all? He's trying to bring it down. Oh, my word. How is he playing this high? I mean, he was going to top out, but how is he playing that high and getting those tucks that high? Dog going to top out level 69. Scooty is good, and actually, lucky thing for Scooty that he was already ahead. Well, those Tetrises are really what did it. He got that lead because they both hit that same sequence, I think, or maybe not the same sequence, but a rough sequence. And Scooty was ahead when he topped out. So, GG's, that is game number 1. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Now, here's the thing, players. You are welcome to take a moment. You do not have to get immediately ready. If you need to take a moment in between matches, I mean, in between games, you can totally do that. That is no problem. Like a couple minutes is no problem. I'm going to, all right, if you're on the menu though, I'm going to assume you want the pieces. So Dog looking straight ahead. Looks like he wants the pieces. So I'll put him up there. B46FDB. Scooty practicing on charcoal. I mean, this is why we scheduled the finals to be its own stream, right? You know, another W decision here for your old pal Van Dweller. I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back here. Pixel Andy in the chat. Welcome, Pixel Andy. Not even a subscriber. What the heck, Andy? Terrible. I can't believe it. All right, let me just make sure the seeds are good. Both players are ready to jump in. B46FDB. B46FDB. You are so smart and cool, Venati. Thank you very much. Stolen Short Sword. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's get them counted down. Game number 2. I can't believe it. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. K9 watching Tetris. Just gifted 12 months of Tier 1 to Pixel Andy on Twitch. Thank you so very much. K9 watching Tetris. Very generous. Thank you. Appreciate that. Mainly Maeve with the 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. Thank you very much, Maeve. I think when I see your name, I think of Maeve Binchy, who was a novelist, a popular novelist in the 80s and 90s. Listen, I worked in bookstores and libraries like my entire life, so you know, I'm gonna pull out that Maeve Binchy reference for the two of you who know who that is. All right. 20 6,000 here for Dog as we get underway in game number 2. 50,000 for Blue Scooty. Faith Walker says, I'm from Europe. I thought it was almost bedtime for me, but then I saw this match started, so now I have to watch Tetris for the next few hours. All right. Glad you're here, Faith Walker. Barrett, hello. Doozy K is here. Oh, sorry. Doozy K. Sorry. Hannes Mio, you are here as well. Welcome, Andrew Meat. Miles in chat. Eric ICX, former world champion and CTM Masters event winner. Welcome, AC Money, hanging out. Herpla Derpster, probably my favorite name of all fans. Line spin from Dog, he really wants to win. Looking for that line spin buff here that you get in Masters. K9 watching Tetris has gifted a 12 months subscription to Miles. Thank you so much, K9 watching Tetris. That is amazing. Really appreciate that. 177 for Dog, 215 for Blue Scooty. All right, Dog going to skim the cover off that well. Try to establish a Tetris here. Going to take a nice easy burn. Scooty gets a Tetris 261. There's one, Dog. 205. So yeah, this is a rematch of the September Classic Tetris monthly finals. Or no, October. Sorry, October, right? Wait, is that October or September? No, it's September, right? September. Cousin Avi has gifted a tier 1 sub to Ava's Live. Thank you, Cousin Avi. Also gifted 10 subscriptions to the Classic Tetris monthly community. Blue Scooty got a Vits waiting, gets the bar to fill in the Vits. This is the last Masters, at least for a while. It's for the year, and at least for a while, that will be a top 16. We are moving to a top 32 flat bracket, similar to the bracket format we used for DAS Masters. 32 players will make it into the same bracket. It's not exactly standard kind of playoff style bracket that you're used to, but it's pretty good. So this will be the last one like that. So we are going to have a lot more Masters level action. I guess because we're redefining what Masters level action is. But yeah, so we will have that, and we will have our lower tier tournaments will be getting restructured a bit, and our good friend Chiller will be taking care of those, maintaining those, watching over those. So big shout out to Chiller. K9, thank you for gigantifying a Vandy emote. That's my giant big head. It's pretty much life size. Tetris Dog 433, 467 for Scooty. Other Tetris Scooty 491. Right, I think is that Scooty Sonic? That looks like a Sonic. All right, Dog hydrating Tetris there, 462 for him. Scooty is into 19 at 540. I mean, even just drinking water while playing 18 is so impressive to me. I can't do it. Like, I cannot take a hand off the controller for anything. I cannot drink a beverage during level 18. K9 gigantifying a dog emote. Thank you, K9. Vandy sober, good to hear. Yeah, yep. You know how it's been. I have less than one alcoholic drink per year on average. I had one on Thanksgiving and I just felt miserable. It's not, I don't enjoy it. I just feel bad. 581 for Dog, 681 for Blue Scooty. Just unpause. Can you unpause real quick? Are you able to unpause? What happened? Retron glitch? Okay. Yeah, that's a Retron. It. All right, you're not able to unpause? You're not able to unpause at all? It can't unpause? It doesn't unpause? Yeah, no, I mean, if it accidentally pauses, just... So you can't unpause? But the next box is hidden. Oh. The next box is gone. All right, well, looks like, I mean, the players were super close, so obviously it's not, it happened at Stillwater. Guys, can I send you, I should send you, whatever. Well, we're gonna have to replay this. We're gonna have to replay this one. That was just an extended warm-up. That's fine. How often does this happen? Obviously, we're gonna replay this game, but how often does this happen? First time it's happened to you? Okay, well, let's hope it doesn't happen again. I'm going to go ahead and give you some new pieces, guys, and we will just have to restart. So... Give me about 60 seconds. So this is going to be a replay. Give me about 60 seconds if you want to. Well, you've already been warming up this whole time. I'll be right back and then I'll give you pieces. Okay? Give me a sec. All right, guys, it is a known glitch. So, all right, Scooty's going to hook in another Retron. I've never had this problem with the Classic N. I recommend the Classic N very highly. Spar Forbes says, hey guys, I only watch Tetris, I don't play. Can someone explain what just happened? Yes, both players are using a clone console called the Retron. And unfortunately, a glitch of that console, it's much cheaper and easier, generally more reliable than an NES. But one glitch of that console is that occasionally, if you jostle the controller the right way, like the input, then it can cause a thing where the next box disappears on your game. So I recommend the Classic N. It's on Amazon, at least in the States. It's $25. So I highly recommend it. So anyway, thank you, G's007BD, for the resub at 36 months tier 1. 36 months, 3 years. All right. Well, anyway, thank you. I think Dog actually has the same console, so the same thing happens, can happen on his potentially, but thanks, Dog, for your sportsmanship. Oh yeah, just play No Next Box. Oh, you're on NES? Oh, shoot. Well, Dog's got, of course, the NES is probably more unreliable than the Retron. Okay, so are you good, Scooty? Are you good? All right, Scooty is good. All right, players, we're going to go ahead and give you some new pieces. And thank you, everybody, for your patience. This is one of the vicissitudes of using old equipment, original equipment, playing on analog console. This is just what happens. So thanks for bearing with us. 6E1 4BA, 6E1 4BA. All right, looks like both players are ready. All right, guys, this is game 2. This is the first time we're ever trying game number 2. So let's get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And of course, this extra content of a game thrown completely out is one of the benefits of watching live, right? See, if you watch the VOD, you don't get to watch a game get all the way into deep into 19 territory that didn't count. So this is extra content, guys. Anyway, Blue Scooty and Dog, this is game number 2 for those of you watching on the edited version. Game 2 had to be aborted due to a known glitch that happens on one of these clone consoles. Anyway, no, not a sponsor, but I highly do recommend the old school with a K. I don't recommend the name, but the old school Classic N. And like one of my least favorite things is when products like spell, I mean, I know they have to because they're products, but when they just spell words wrong, like old school with a K, classic with a Q. But I do recommend it. The old school Classic N. I've never had a problem with those at all. The only thing is they don't work with save states. So if you want to cheat at Tetris, I don't recommend the Classic N, but if you want to play it legitimately, it's fine. 147 here for Blue Scooty in game number 2, 182 for Dog. Wallband says, I vouch for the old school Classic N. Does it work with EverDrive? It does work with EverDrive. No problem with that. It does not work with save states on EverDrive. So if you have an N8 Pro and you are a speedrunner, it may not work with the game that you use. So, but otherwise, yeah, just playing games without save states or anything like that, it works fine. You've gone through 4 or 5 Classic Ns. You do not recommend them. I have about 16 of them, and I've literally never had a problem with them. I have 16 of them because of, running the live event. 286 for Blue Scooty, 299 for Dog. Scooty sets up kind of a Vitz there. but ends up having to fill it in with an S and an O, and that'll work. No problem when you have 16. Well, yeah, I mean, but you know, we banged them around, you know, lugging them from event to storage and storage to event and packing them, repack them. And they've survived all that. Temporary iTuck setup, true. 367 for dog. 358 for Blue Scooty. Oh, sorry, I don't want to laugh too much or my executive producer will get mad at me. Yeah, Henrik, my executive producer, will start complaining. 383 for Blue Scooty, 436 for Doug. Leave it alone, Bennis Maximus. Leave it alone. Tetris Dog, 482, 429 for Blue Scooty. So as mentioned, we do have changes coming up for 2025. We're going to a 32 flat bracket format like we used in Das Masters. I think it worked great. I was a huge fan of that. Futures will be expanding to 32, so they'll all be playing in one big happy bracket. Pretty nice. Players you can take, this will be the new thing that, you know, people might appreciate. We are allowing a 1 5-minute break during qualifiers. So for you players who, you know, want a break, we will be allowing 1 5-minute break, but read the rules about it. So make sure you're doing it right. Otherwise, we'll have to stop doing it if it gets too complicated. All right, Scooty up high here, trying to keep that right side well open. Okay, that's going to be a nice J piece and a long bar for a Tetris. 555 Blue Scooty, 585 for Doug. For coffee or Guinness, yes, you can, whatever you want to do with it. 605 here for Blue Scooty, he's on 19. 594 long bar down Tetris for Doug. He's got one more available before that 19 transition kicks in. How would someone be punished for a 6-minute break? They would get 1 minute taken off the last minute of their qualifiers. So any game they started during that minute wouldn't count. It's not punished. I mean, I don't punish people. I just apply the rule. I'm not the police. 694 for Dog, 685 for Blue Scooty. We have some other recommendations here from Eric ICX. The Gamers Tech 8-bit entertainment system. That's what world champion Eric ICX recommends. So we got some recommendations out there. The NES, I have an NES because I do, you know, I intend to, as soon as I max out Tetris in the next 10 years sometime, I do intend on like starting to speed run a couple of games here, and I do want to use save states to practice. So I do have an NES. Thankfully, it's been pretty reliable. 805 here for Blue Scooty, 794. Brosmans, are you serious? First of all, Brosmans resubbed himself for 6 months, which is great. But then all of a sudden, Brosmans just gifted 100 subscriptions to the channel, to the Classic Tetris Monthly community on Twitch. Brosmans, that is insane. Thank you very much, Brosmans. I really, really appreciate it. 835 here for Dog. That S piece is going to be a little pesky. It's still low enough. Dog is not going to have any trouble handling it, but it is going to slow him down here. He is back by about 120,000 points over Scooty. Would love to enter 29, you know, as close as you can. because you don't want to be in that chase down situation if your opponent tops out. So Dog's going to go to work trying to fix this. Max out here for Blue Scooty is going to add a Tetris A54. A stands for 1 million. And the piece is not being very nice to Dog right now. He's just going to take, take his lumps here, bring the stack back down. Just try to have a good board going into 29. 856 for him. A89 for Blue Scooty. Thank you again, Brosman. Brosmans, that was very, very generous. Appreciate that a lot. Laurie H on YouTube says, like the stream, peoples, support the channel. Yeah, liking the stream helps a lot. 1.2 transition into level 29 for Blue Scooty. It's actually 18 lines ahead of Dog right now. Pace is not really a thing, except in terms of, how far ahead or behind you are and how much you're going to have to chase down if your opponent tops out. So it's, kind of not relevant, a little bit relevant. All right, Dog just going to take a good board into 29. He's going to transition in with about a 926, I think it was. So Scooty ahead right now by about 300,000 points. Tetrises on level 29 are worth 36,000 points and will increase 1,200 points every successive level. So if we got to level 100, Tetrises would be worth... All right, somebody tell me in chat. Someone do the math. I believe in you. 120,000 points? All right. 963 for Dog. C62 for Blue Scooty. See, we'll see what Dog does here. We'll see if he tries to set up for something or if he's gonna, just kind of wait to see what happens with Scooty. And you can see Blue Scooty kind of checking out Dog's screen as well. Just trying to feel each other out. See what the other one is doing. So tough. C95 here for Blue Scooty. He is in line out mode. Looks like Dog is in line out mode too. Well, maybe Dog kind of setting up for like some conditional Tetrises, should they come. He's gonna miss that T-spin there, Dog. He's got the max out here on 34. Oh, yeah, well, a level 99, I guess, is what I meant. But you're right. A32 for Dog. D28 for Blue Scooty. So still about that 300,000 point lead. And, we saw in the first game that these guys were, singling and doubling and really looked like they could do it forever. And then they started to sort of push some of these max outs here, and that did lead to really Scooty having the extra score that he needed to survive the top out when Dog topped out. A70 for Dog. D71 for Blue Scooty. We just had 20 memberships on YouTube gifted by Dano222. I don't know if I should leak this, but that might be one of our favorite Canadian supporters, Dano222, gifting 20 memberships on YouTube. Thank you so much, Dano, for the support. Dog is into level 39 now, into 40. And Scooty now at 1.4, Dog at 1.1, still the 300,000 point lead. So thanks again, Dano. E36 for Blue Scooty, B37 for Dog. 300,000 point lead, so they're keeping pace with one another. Oh, Dog had a floating Mino there. I love floating Mino. Almost as much as line spin. All All right, Dog, we're going to bring this down. B81. F01 for Blue Scooty. We do have our rollover counter at the ready, should it be necessary. Scooty right now with a 1.5 million. The F21 Dog with the C10. That's still a 300,000 point lead. 1.5 to 1.2. Scooty's about to head into level 49. Tetris is there worth 60,000 points. Is that right? Because it's the 50th level times 1,200. F61 Scooty Dog C61. How long can these players keep this up? All right. Players keeping it low. Dog, yeah, Dog is kind of, prepared to stack up a little bit on that left side and, maybe keep himself 2 or 3 good pieces away from a Tetris, but then immediately have outs to take it down just in case. So he's willing to be fed a Tetris, but he's not forcing him right now. So it's Scooty with a rollover. Dog at D52. Dog D is a 1.3. Scooty's at a 1.6. 300,000 points. These players are basically keeping perfect pace with one another since that 29 transition. But of course, as we get further and further, I mean, the 300,000 points is not as big a deal because the value of line clears and Tetrises goes up the deeper we get. Again, once we get to like level 99, which, if we get that far, the Tetrises would be worth, 120,000 points. E33 for Dog. Scooty's got the 1 rollover banked. He's got the 1.7. Dog at the 1.4. Still 300,000 points. And this is really a battle within oneself, It's kind of like, yes, Tetris is part of it, but there's also that internal battle of, am I going to keep doing this forever? How long can my opponent go? How much longer am I willing to do this? Can I hold out? All right, so Dog with the F09. That is a 1.5. Scooty at the 1.8. So still a 300,000 point lead. Which makes sense because players are not pushing Tetrises right now. So, you're not going to see any huge score jumps unless the player starts pushing triples, just over and over. All right, Scooty needs to get a long bar left. 5-tap gets over, no big deal. 288 for him with a rollover banked. F65 for Dog. And Scooty here might be, might have designs here on maybe getting one or maybe setting up for triples. Scooty has extended the lead a little bit. All right, there's the rollover for Dog. So now we're just going to talk in terms of the score on the board. They've both got 1 rollover banked here. 345 for Blue Scooty. 17,000 for Dog. That rollover is 1.6 million points. Level 64 and 63. Scooty into level 65, 448. So now Scooty with a 400,000 point lead. So he's kind of added on here. Now, I have seen these players playing, these rebirth attempts, colors attempts, and things like that this deep, these games, this long. So it's something they have the ability. Of course, competition adds an additional stressor, but certainly they have the stamina to play like this for at least for a couple hours. We'll see how it goes. 543 for Scooty, 124 for Dog. So about that 420,000 point lead, 68 and 66. And I mean, how else was this match going to go, right? A lot of the other matches maybe had one or two games that went like this, but these are number one, number two in the world. Both really the two, two huge like marathon, like stamina kind of achievements in the game. Dog with that rebirth, level 255 plus an additional 92 levels. Scooty with the first ever game crash about a year ago. 206 here for Dog, 648 for Blue Scooty. Both of them still without one rollover banked. Mari says Dog intentionally missing a perfect clear. Let's see what Dog's trying to do here. So we're at level... Let's see, at level 69, that's basically the 70th level times 12, so that's 84,000. And counting for how valuable these Tetrises are, should they get them. But they're not going for Tetrises. And I think maybe both players are kind of like saying, all right, well, last time I went aggressive, I regretted it. I'm going to play chicken with my opponent and dare them to get aggressive. 770 for Blue Scooty, 335 for Dog. Scooty setting up for a Tetris. Long bar over Tetris. Scooty, 867. Maybe he's trying to goad Dog into starting to play for Tetrises. He's got over a 500,000 point lead now. Long bar Tetris, Dog, column 9, 459. So, yeah, that's less than a 4 Tetris lead for Scooty. And I have seen that sort of in these matches where players will just put up a Tetris here and there. And I don't know if it's in their mind just, hey, let's get a Tetris here and try to, add to the lead or put a little pressure. But I also wonder if there's a little bit of like, well, I'm daring my opponent to start to play aggressive as well. And see if I can get them into an aggressive mode. I don't know. All right, the rollover plus the max out for Blue Scooty, A41. Dog with the 579. The number one and number two players in the world right now, according to the Premier poll. Showing us why they were ranked that way. Scooty getting a little bit high on the board. Having to bring this down. Okay. That left side going to be a problem for Scooty. And now oh my God. Oh no, that left side is a problem for Scooty. So that's going to be a top out at A89. So both players have rollovers. The target for Dog is A89. That's 1,089,000 points. Dog is about 400,000 points behind. That's less than 4 Tetrises. No, that's about 4 Tetrises. That's something like that. It's about 4 Tetrises. Now, he does not have to get Tetrises. He can single and double forever. So we'll see how he goes here. Oh my God, what is he doing? Do not type. 761 for Dog. Needs to get to A90. A90 is that target for Dog. So now he's about 300,000 points away. And I've said it a couple of times already. One of the most distracting things your opponent can do is top out. All right, it looks like he's going to be able to get a bar to the left side. All right, he's bringing that stack back down. There's a nice triple, 867 now. And a Tetris for Dog, 987. He's 100,000 points away. That is less than a Tetris now away. Does not have to do it via Tetris. He can just do this forever. Level 81 top out for Blue Scooty. Dog now at level 87. He's actually set up for it. Long bar over Tetris, Dog, and he's going to take game number 2. So Dog is good in game number 2. My word. A huge, huge chase down for Dog. The highest stakes in the land. That is crazy. Oh, Dog, you paused. You're disqualified. All right, Scooty gets a game. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we are tied. Woo. Thank you, K9, for gigantifying an emote. Trebus with the 2 months prime sub. Thank you. Kingsman with the tier 1 sub, 49 months, says this is nuts. Thanks for the raid, Adam Irish. Appreciate that. All right. Phew. I'm dying. I'm dying. So these scores are 1.6 million plus what they've got. So Scooty had a 2.68 million. Dog here with the 2.78 million. Wait, what did I say? All right, yeah, give these players a minute. Whatever you, players, when you go to the menu, I will assume you're ready for pieces. So you're welcome to take a moment, use the restroom, take a drink, whatever you need to do. So if you get to the menu and you're ready and you're both there, I will give you pieces. Let's get that rollover counter out of here. But take the time you need. Players give me, you don't have to give me a moment. I'm good. I'm good. Jungle Cook says, I'm here straight from watching Dog reverse sweep Sid and F2, so this is nice timing. That was a crazy game. Oh, yeah. All right. Online facts. That's a good one. I'm going to read that during the recorded version. All right, I don't know if Doug listens to commentary. All right, Doug is ready. All right, we're gonna give players pieces here. I think Scooty was ready, so I'm gonna give players pieces. And you know, if they still want to, still play for a minute, that's fine too. 2E31E9. So we're gonna get at least 4 games. Can people invent a seed if they donate? Unfortunately, just game integrity wise, Brosmans, I can't do it. It's gotta be random. But thank you for the thought. Sonic the Screw resubscribed tier 1 2 months. Wait, Pog didn't see this. Thank you, Sonic. All right, the seeds are here, players. 2E31E9. 2E31E9. All right, both players are ready. If you just type 5 random things, I can't know that they're random, so you have no way of verifying that. Thanks, Varchar, for the tier 1 6 months. Appreciate that. All right, both players are ready. What was once a best of 5, now best of 3. 3-2-1 Tetris, Blue Scooty and Dog, after 2 deep games, plus another game that didn't really count. just elongating things here, just stretching it all out. Dog watching Tetris with the 3-2-1 countdown bit says, "Go dog go." Could they donate for the honor of typing the seed command? I could do that. I would have to mod Brosmans, which is fine. Yeah, we need like baseball where they have a ceremonial first pitch. We have like a ceremonial first game, right? And like someone throws out the first seed of the game. And then the players play it on level 29 start or something. Vandy, if you read the super chat, I will do another super chat with an even bigger donation amount, says Mr. Brain, number 4, with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Brain, for the support. A couple Tetrises here for Blue Scooty. And there's a couple for Dog as well. So we're underway here in game number 3. Varchild says, I think I will play more Endless Staircase game. Just have a celebrity count the first bracket like Chris Hansen did back in the old days. Man, that was huge. Legend509 on YouTube with a great point says, wow, 300 viewers and only 46 likes, guys. Come on, do better. Mr. Brain with the $15 super chat says this is an even bigger donation amount. Thank you, Mr. Brain. So, online facts here from Nerd the Box. Both of these players have historic streaks on the line with this finals match. Scooty has won 2 CTMs in a row. Only 3 other players have won 3 CTMs in a row. That was Corion, Fractal, and Alex T. So if Scooty can win this one, he would become only the 4th player to win 3 in a row. And another streak on the line, Dog. He has won at least 1 Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event or Lone Star event per year. I think he's won. He won one last year because he won twice. Yeah. So 1 CTM Masters event per year, at least 1 for the last 5 years, 2020 through 2024. He has not won one this year. If he wins, he will extend that streak, which is already our CTM record. 372 for Dog. 3. So no pressure, players. Guafi says, Vandy, have you played any OG Fortnite yet? I haven't even played any NG Fortnite. I have not played Fortnite. I would not ever play that. Ever. I mean, it's fine. I'm not gonna, you want to play it, that's fine. That's not something I want to play. I'm too old and slow. I can't even play Tetris. How am I supposed to play Fortnite? I guess maybe it's not 100% true that I would never play something like that, because the one thing I did like, and it's not really the same, but it is kind of it was a networked online kind of game where you went around shooting everybody, which was the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer mode, which I loved that. I forget what the name of the mode was, but it was like a multiplayer mode where you had to like survive or kill. I don't know, whatever you had to do. You had to kill everybody. That was super fun. So I guess I can't say I would never play anything like that because it is somewhat like that. But I used to love that mode. Roseman says, what games did you play in your youth? Tetris. 559 here for Blue Scooty, 499 for Dog. I played Tetris, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I played, you know, the NES games, whatever I had or my friends had. You know, standard fare. And then I didn't have a game console probably after the age of like 15, which would have been 1992. I didn't play video games a lot after that age until I had a roommate when I was 25 who had an Xbox. And I played that. I played Splinter Cell, which I really liked. Yeah, sneak around. 654 transition for Blue Scooty. And some Halo. Scooty in a little bit of trouble. See how he's going to navigate his way out of this one. He's got a huge transition pace, but this is kind of a yikes. See if he can get out of this. I guess when I was a kid, I also played Doom and Quake and all that stuff on the PC. Wolfenstein. MLB The Show. I used to play MLB The Show. I worked for EA, the video game company, and so, you know, anytime you work for a place, somehow you're going to use that place's products no matter what. Like when I worked at Radio Shack, like all of a sudden I bought a lot of Radio Shack stuff and then probably never bought anything again. But yeah, it's kind of how it works for me anyway. 758 here for Blue Scooty, 769 for Doug. I did not play Duke Nukem. I didn't like games that were too like, you know, we're super cool and edgy. You know, I didn't play that. We're so edgy, you know. I didn't play games like that. You know, none of the, you know, Grand Theft Auto. None of that. I didn't want to hurt innocent people, so Grand Theft Auto, not my jam. Scooty really trying to fight his way through this, and this is a complicated snarl that he's got himself into. We'll see what he can do to get out of it. Does it just get gaps? I mean, this is the definition of alternating burn shelves, just gaps in all different columns. K9 watching Tetris is the $43.22 contribution to the prize pool. That's going to get us to $3,500. Thank you so much, K9, for the contribution. Appreciate that. Wheels McCoy with the tier 1 sub, 6 months. Appreciate that. 966 for Blue Scooty, 968 for Dog. So Scooty's going to survive that little scare, and they're both pretty darn close. Both players with max outs here on 27. Scooty now into 28. Scooty about 10 lines ahead. Did you like Guitar Hero? Yeah, I did like Guitar Hero. That I did like. Guitar Hero 2, that was my favorite one. A57 for Scooty. He's into level 29. B17 for Dog. Dog, I think, with his first transition, 29 transition lead of the game. Of the match, I'm sorry. So we'll see what they do. They're into the 29 phase. This is a lot of times the players, they seem to be starting out just going into line out mode. I think Scooty enjoyed having a lead on Dog, so see if he goes for that again. It didn't necessarily work out in his favor last time, but certainly put pressure on Dog to chase that down after he topped out. And even if it didn't work, doesn't mean it wasn't a good thing to do. I mean, not that you top out on purpose, but... All right, B63 for Dog, B08 for Blue Scooty. Scooty back by about 58,000 points, ahead by about 13 lines. That's, of course, all that ahead by this many lines is kind of out the window. B51 Blue Scooty, C11 for Dog. So Dog's still with about that 60,000 point lead. And as long as these players continue to sort of single and double, you won't see that lead change too much. Unless somebody starts going for a triples strategy. B79 Scooty, C39 for Dog. These players facing off in the finals of the Masters event just 2 months ago. Scooty taking that one. We might get all the way through the playlist. Like, that's one thing I am worried about. What if we run out of playlist? All right, we're into level 39, where the speed would normally increase and kill these players' games, but they are going to keep going. And no early top-outs. They've gotten to 39 every single time. This is a grueling, grueling event, a brutal format, and especially with these two players, where they can go super deep. Both of them, they are doing that, so it's kind of living up to the promise of No Cap November, and I don't know. I'm a little bit glad that like every single match didn't do this, like in the entire tournament. Not gonna lie. But it's good here at the end. You know, I kind of flirted with different conceptions of the format. Like maybe the first 3 games would be cap, and then the last 2 games would be no cap, or something like that. I don't know. We may have to do something next year, or I don't know. I'm not sure how this event will change or if it'll continue on next year, but I don't know. People like it. It's good for a change of pace. D81 for Dog, D14 for Blue Scooty. So still, this 60,000 point lead for Dog is not really changed. See players maybe starting to tolerate a little bit more stuff on the board right now. Maybe they are thinking about, you know, kind of luck boxing into some Tetrises here and there. But again, the real problem here, you know, the real siren is overcommitting to the Tetris. Like once you get Tetris ready, what a lot of, I think, you know, less skilled players than these two do is, you know, overcommit to that Tetris, like one piece too many. It's like, oh, I got a Tetris set up. If I can just hold out for one more piece, maybe the bar will come. And then that spells their doom. These players very good at not doing that, having the discipline to set up for the Tetris and immediately duck out of it as soon as it looks like, you know, that it's not going to go their way. So E83 here for Dog, E71 for Blue Scooty. Did I see a Tetris? Yeah, there was a Tetris for Scooty. I wasn't 100% sure that I saw that, so I was kind of mesmerized by Dog's board. But yeah, it looks like Scooty did have a Tetris in there. So FO1 for Dog, Scooty at E89. So really just, you know, 10,000, 15,000 points between these two. Close the gap a little bit. So it is pretty much neck and neck. I mean, even the 60,000 point lead was neck and neck at this point. All right, F54 for Dog, F56 here, Blue Scooty. I mean, they're basically they're trading the lead now back and forth. They basically have the same score. Scooty a little bit ahead in lines. Again, that doesn't really matter at this point. There's no ahead in lines, behind in lines. None of that really matters, as there's no impending, forced end to the game. So now it's just up to them how long they can last. The rollover for Dog, so let's get that rollover counter out. And Scooty's got one as well. So players now working off of rollovers. I'll be calling out their score as it appears on the screen. Just know that you have they have each one rollover in the bank. Rollover is 1.6 million. So add the 1.6 million to the scores you see on the screen right now. And both players really at the exact same score. I mean, 55, 56. I mean, it's just kind of, back and forth, trading that lead, 1,000 points at a time here or there. All right, Dog going to have to clean up that left side a little bit. Okay. This is going to be... All right, he's getting it done. Guy knows what to do. Maybe the most experienced tournament player ever, Dog. Been playing for so many years, winning the World Championship 5 years ago. $136 for Blue Scooty, $147 for Dog. And yeah, so you can see why, folks, that we scheduled just only one match for these finals. These players, of course, now into level 60, separated by about 17,000 points. Now, these players, when they stream, they might stream for a couple hours at a time when they're chasing these kind of marathon achievements. This is something that they are used to. Competition does add another level of another layer of stress there, for sure. All right, 236 for Dog, 245 for Blue Scooty. Again, just trading that lead back and forth by a few thousand points at a time. 78 more levels till colors, says Asplin Chen. Mr. Brain says, this is fantastic. I still don't get how some people don't like this. And that's true. That's the one thing you got to remember, folks, is that these players, have handled things like Rebirth. And, Scooty's level PB 212. Dog's level PB 255, plus another 92 levels. So this is something that they can do, and they hopefully came into this match fresh. 349 for Dog, 358 for Blue Scooty, so not much has changed in terms of their relative scores. No, it was an initial 92 levels because 0 is a level, Sire SRC. So level 255 is level 256, and then an additional 92 levels because 0 is a level. 409 for Blue Scooty, 411 for Dog. We're into level 69, so that's level 70 actually. So 70 times 12 is 84,000. So 84,000 points would be Tetris's if they were to get them. They're separated by between 6,000 and 10,000 points at a time, which is just nuts. Wait, is Super Kill Screen not a thing anymore? This month is No Cap November. I guess that's a good thing to remind people. No Cap November once a year we remove the line cap and just kind of see what players can do. And this is what they can do. I mean, these guys are having no problem. They are staying alive here. Scooty maybe starting to look to force in some Tetrises here. You can see players maybe starting to build out that left side a little bit more, seeing if they can get fed a Tetris by RNG. But no, they're singling and doubling here. And it's really a kind of a, you know, who can last the longest? Anyway, both players with rollovers in the bank, those are 1.6 million. So you can add their current scores to 1.6 million. So right now they are crossing the 2.2 million watermark. Yeah, they're on level 76 now. And remember, a colors run is level 155 minimum. Scooty got it at 157. So this is something these players can do. I mean, a crash run, not a colors run. A crash run. Colors is at 137, 138. Oh my word, these guys. Is the crash off? Yeah, crash should be set to off. We'll see what happens when we get there. Maybe we should just make them both the winner. Co-winners. Colors is 138. All right, level 79, so that's really level 80 as far as level counter is concerned. 80 times 1200 is 96,000 is how much Tetrises would be worth on this level. Neither player going for them at all. They are just content to kind of wait each other out. At least so far. And they're separated. Scooty here has got a little bit of separation by about 40,000 points. Finals is not best of 3. Finals is best of 5. I almost feel like we need to like come back and continue later. I mean, this is nuts. 866 for Dog, 899 for Blue Scooty. So yeah, Scooty ahead by about that 40,000 points now. Tetris is here worth now about 100,000 points. And it's really just a this is a war within oneself. All right, another quote max out, rollover plus another max out for really both players now. So they've already got 1.6 million in the bank. Add another million. Scooty, about a 30,000 point lead. Into level 88 for Scooty, and Dog 89. So Tetris is here worth 108,000. Ava's Live says, I want to see colors in comp. I mean, you saw colors in a Mullen from Eric. We very well could have colors in like with both players. I mean, I don't see how they're just way too consistent. There's a triple from Scooty. C40 for him, C04 for Dog. So we are 48 levels away. So we're not even, we're not 2/3 of the way there yet. 93,000. I mean, level 93. Sorry for Scooty. 92 for Dog. They're still within about 60,000 of each other. Scooty with a lead. Maybe Scooty getting a couple more triples than Dog. So they've got rollovers in the bank. This could be the first ever double rollover in about 200,000 points from now. Or 250,000 points from now. The D is 1.3 million. The rollover happens at 1.6. They've already got each of them a rollover in the bank. Scooty looks like he was setting up for Tetris's, but he's going to clear that down. He's not going to force it in. This is bonkers. We're about to get to level 100. Ay, ay, ay. All right, Scooty's got the F on the screen. F's on the screen for Scooty. Vicious Rhubarb is here. Okay, now it's time to get serious. All right, level 99 for Scooty. And Dog 98, 2 more lines. There's a triple F67. Both players into level 99. Scooty with another rollover. I can only track 5 rollovers, guys. So don't roll over the rollover counter. And Dog's got the rollover as well. So we're going double rollover, double level 100s. Double 100s, double rollover. Scooty's board starting to climb a little bit here. And, Dog is like right on his tail. Just, 20,000 points away, which is not all that much at all. Scooty trying to bring this down. I can start typing letters in the rollover counter. Oh, Scooty, that left side, I don't know if he's going to be able to survive. He's trying to get pieces over. That's going to be a top out for Scooty at 138. And Dog is good in game number 3. Level 103. Double rollovers. Each player scoring 3.3 million? Ay, ay, ay. Each player scoring 3.3 million, double 100s. Dog, you are good. Oh, is Dog going to go for the aggro mullen? All right, Dog's going to go aggro mullen here. I don't understand why you would do that. I think you need to rest, but listen, Dog can do whatever he wants. I would take the rest, but Dog going for aggro mullen. There's a Tetris for Dog. Oh my word. Now we're on level 106. I don't know if he's going for colors or what. Aggro melon colors. But yeah, mullins in CTM must be aggro. We do not allow mini mullins, only maxi mullins. You must go aggressive. You must go for Tetrises. That's the law. But if you get close to colors, it's fine. You want to back off a little bit. I'm not going to be mad. Oh my word. There's a triple for Dog. He's got 2 rollovers in the bank. He wants to go for it. He's like, whatever, man. Tetris for Dog. He's got another million points on top of those 3.2 million. B89, that's a 1.1. There's another Tetris. He's got the D23. There's a triple. He's going for Tetris. I mean, this kid is insane. What the heck? He uncovers that right side, looking for the bar. I never get a bar, so there's one to get the triple. He's bringing it down long bar over Tetris. Dog. He's working on rollover number 3. Just a couple thousand points away from that. There's a long bar over Tetris. He's got another rollover. 3 rollovers, one of them off of a mullen. He's on level 114. He's 25 levels away. Basically, another Tetris. He's 25 levels away from colors, which happens at level 138. Oh, yes, dog with a triple rollover. I think guy just wants colors and comp. I mean, what else does this guy have to do? Oh, boy, this is going to be tough. Kind of gambling here. Dependent on RNG. What's he going to do? Oh, no. Wow. Oh, no, that left side. He's going to top out with 408,000 plus 3 rollovers. That is 5.2 million at a level 116 top out. And dog is going to go up 2 games to 1. All right, players, take a break. Like, really take a break. Corian is here in chat. Oh, Corian, it's great to see you here. Thank you for showing up, Corian. Also, thanks to K9 Watching Tetris for gigantifying a couple of emotes. Dog Watching Tetris, resubscribe, tier 1, thank you. Appreciate that. Good to see the champion Corian, the all-time winningest player in CTM history, championship-wise. Diasolor with the 100 bits. Oh my God. So we had double rollover, but like, a double rollover, like a real double rollover. Not, whatever. Like one guy rolled over and the one sort of kept going to chase it down and get it. No, they were still active and playing when they got the rollover. That is not the combined highest score because that happened. Yeah, double rollover. No, that happened. That is not. Jungle Cook says, had to pop over from YouTube upon hearing the legend himself is here. Yeah, it's always great to see Corian here. Oh, my word. Guys, really, seriously, take a break if you need it. Let me reset this whole deal. Oh, wait, I just reset their scores. All right, guys, we're going to start the whole match over again. No, we got to get that rollover counter reset. Ay. Where is it? There it is. Diasolor with the 100 bits says, this is a match. Glad you do these things. Thank you, Diasolor. Appreciate your support. Thank you, Bennis Maximus, for doing a sponsor quest on Matcherino. That added another 2 cents to the prize pool. Yeah, how you feeling, dog? Hand okay? I just want to make sure. Yeah, no, is he cooked? Are you cooked? Take the time you need. You're fine. All right. Dog's fine. I mean, the guy played a single game with like almost 350, with basically 350 levels. So does no cap count for Elo? I think so. I don't know. No, nothing's happened to his hand. Although maybe it's like genetic. Maybe like whatever happened to Andy's hand is going to happen to your hand. So you better look out, buddy. You better look out. Whew. Don't curse him? Oh, crap. He's just tired, that's all. Arbaro says the vast majority of matches in the ELO database are no cap. True. That is true. It skips a sibling, you heard? Oh, rip. All right. So I'm assuming Scooty is good for having sat down. Players, just give me the... just want to make sure that you are good. Did I see your private message? I don't generally check Discord during the thing. Where did you message me? I don't see a message. Yeah, I don't know where you sent it, Rosemans. But I don't see any anywhere. Unless you did it in my Vandy channel. All right, let's get these. Did I check whispers? Yeah, Brosman says you'll donate 2,000 plus if colors come. Oh my God. Well, I appreciate that. That's amazing, Brosman. I appreciate it. To the winner. Okay. To the winner of the overall match. All right, is Dog good? Are these players ready for pieces? I don't know. Dog just kind of got up and left. I'm feeling a little lightheaded, I got to admit. Yeah, water Scooty. Yeah, someone water Scooty. Is Scooty a plant? All right, players are here. I'm gonna give them the pieces if they need to do it. I mean, I got water here. 1E6364. Thank you, Doc Pie, for the pin. 1E6364. All right, Brosman. Brosman says if colors are reached, and they will contribute $2,000 to the winning, to the first place in the in the Matcherino. We'll see if it happens. All right, let me check the pieces. Wouldn't you hate it if we got to like double rollover and then the seeds were wrong, so I had to nullify the match? 1E6364. All right, both players are ready. It is game number 4. Dog playing Tetris up 2-1, looking for his first win of the year. Blue Scooty looking to force a deciding game number 5 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We have had a bounty put on colors being reached in this match. We'll see what happens. I mean, we got to level 100 and... What do we get to? My word. I mean, it was on the table. Colors was on the table. Oh, Scooty turned around to look. It's like, oh, he's got like an Amazon package being delivered or something. Like, level 109. We had double rollovers in game number 3. And this match is really living up to the promise of No Cap November. I think this is what people have, you know, those of you who are No Cap November diehards, this is what you came here for. Every game has gone deep. Every game has had rollovers, no real early top outs. Now, of course, as we get deeper and deeper into this broadcast, we started 2 hours ago. So maybe they've been playing for about, you know, an hour and 50 minutes after all my opening nonsense. I mean, will fatigue start setting in? Dog has a lot of experience playing, you know, long tournaments. Scooty with a lot of tournament experience, though, now over the last year as well. So it's hard to say, you know, will fatigue be a factor for the veterans in the finals? Josh says, imagine telling someone in 2021 that someone would lose a game at level 103. True. I'm imagining it right now. All right, Scooty setting up sort of a cheeky setup there. If Vitz would have solved it, a bunch of stuff will tuck in there, though. So, Scooty, fine. No good place for that J piece. So he's going to have to work this down. Oh, the game dumping S's on Blue Scooty. And how many times have we seen this, the never-ending S's happen, and players get lulled into stacking them in the middle and then high centering, but Scooty not going to fall for it. S's stopped coming. He was able to get a long bar down that right side for Tetris. He's at 246, and he is looking good now. So, man, I really, honestly, I thought that was what was going to happen. We've seen that happen so many times. Those S's just get you, and you're like, all right, I'm going to keep stacking them. They're gonna stop eventually, right? These S's? And no, they don't. In this game, you can potentially get S's forever. Long bar over, Tetris Scooty, 315, 223 for Dog. Oh, and that pullback from Scooty to get to Tetris as well after that S burst. Max at 8 S pieces in a row. Well, listen, it's practically forever, Sky. All right, sorry guys, misinformation. You can get 8 S pieces in a row. I got actually. Thank you, Sky. All right, Tetris for Dog, 315, 386 for Blue Scooty. My second computer was a 386. I think it was a Packard Bell. Squares are the only piece you can get infinite streaks of squares. Okay, that's right. You're right. Yeah, the RNG in Tetris, you know, for all practical purposes, random. I mean, it's pretty much just equal chances of all the pieces, you know, in theory. Well, not in theory. In practice, it ends up being basically even because you can't really make use of the information, really. But in theory, you can get unlimited squares in a row, 8 S's in a row. You can't get any more than, 3 or 4 long bars in a row. So there are some quirks. Sue D says, what's the longest streak possible for each piece? Yeah, if somebody knows what the longest streak possible for each piece is, please let us know. 487 transition for Dog. $559 for Blue Scooty. Scooty ahead by, gets a Tetris here. Ahead by a little less than 50,000 points. At this point, my math is gone. Scooty playing to achieve a three-peat, 3 in a row. He won October. He won September. September, he won against his current opponent, so a rematch of September finals. If he can win this match, he will join Fractal and Alex T as three-peat winners in 2024. And the only other player to have won 3 in a row, Korea. Tetris Dog 675, 769. Brosman says, have you ever had math? Yeah, it's true. I can't lose my math if I never had it. 704 Dog 769. Blue Scooty. A three-peat would be crazy. Yeah, then, of course, Sidnev won her first one in August. Scooty has been in the finals of the last 6 Masters event. And don't forget, he also won the Lone Star Championship against a very tough, at least top 4 field, and also a very competitive top 8 field. So he has won 3 events this year already. We're looking to make it 3 Masters events. Tetris Blue Scooty 922, 804 for Doug. We don't worry too much about pace in a no-cap format, because players obviously can play forever. It would be silly to talk about, oh my God, their pace on 25, he's so far behind, when you've got so much play ahead of you. Then again, you do want to enter 29, fairly close to your opponent. Do not want to have to do a real deep chase down if your opponent does top out. While, you know, certainly these top tier players, 2 of the top players in the world, can handle a chase down. We saw Dog handle a big one here in the previous game. There is a psychology to it, and so if you can stay close to your opponent, that is ideal. All right, Blue Scooty just about with the 1.1. Dog has the max out, the 1 million points. Hilbert Space with the $50 contribution to the prize pool. That's going to get us to 3550.02 in that prize pool. Long bar over Tetris Scooty B71. See what he's going to do here. He's just going to take a good board into 29. Not going to press and go for that 1.2, but he's got to get something over. Yes, and he gets that Tetris. 1.2 here for Scooty into 29. Dog is into 29 as well. He's at A84. About 130,000 point lead for Scooty right now. Online facts from Stolen Short Sword. This prize pool has surpassed August 2024 to become the 2nd largest non-Mega Masters purse behind July 2022. So thank you, Stolen Short Sword, for that fact, and thank you to the contributors who helped make that fact possible, including Scott Gray, Jesus the Frog, Canine watching Tetris. Huge contributions. Both Troy Dan and Pseudo Canard. B61 here for Dog. C64 for Blue Scooty. About 100,000 point lead for Scooty. Yeah, it's not much, especially if you can last to those later levels where it's really just 1 Tetris or even less. Stolen Short says these tucks are so clean. B97 for Doug, D03 for Blue Scooty. D stands for 1.3 million, C for the 1.2 million. That's about a 100,000 point lead for Scooty. All right, a little bit of a misdrop there for Doug. It's going to bring this down, not going to wait around, overcommit to the long bar. You're just going to take it down. And I think that's what you do see players who are not quite on these players' level do. They kind of overcommit, waiting to get bailed. These players are not doing that. They know when to take that burn. And they're like, you know what? I'd rather survive and keep playing, especially in this format. This no-cap format, you do not need to press. If you get a misdrop, you can just take care of it. If that Tetris isn't going to happen, and you can just, go for it again later. Burn out of it. These players playing perfectly for the format. Scooty still with that 100,000 point lead. We are into level 40 now for Scooty. And both players in singling mode. Doug still within that 100,000 points. Blue Scooty with the E03. That is a 1.4 million. And we use letters until we get to F. And then it rolls back over. We do have a rollover counter. E19 here for Blue Scooty, D17 for Dog. 100,000 point lead, another contribution to that prize pool from K9 watching Tetris. 6044 to get us to 3610.46. And does that make that the does that beat July 2022? I saw some YouTube commenter, and if this is you, I'm not making fun of you at all, but they did say, well, we can see people did not. I guess I'm using my make fun of you voice where I'm like, well, they were like, well, we can see that people do not like this format as evidenced by the low prize pool. Now where it's the second highest prize pool in a non-Mega Masters. So, so there you go, YouTube commenter. You have your rejoinder. D73 for Dog, F04 for Blue Scooty. So yeah, I'm not making fun of you, but this is your answer. Like, clearly, people are fine with this format. F34 for Blue Scooty, E21 for Dog. All right, Dog trying to bring this down here. Left side built out. It's coming down. He's open on that right side, and he gets a Tetris E95. But I think Scooty must have gotten one along the way as well. Wheels McCoy with the $25 contribution. That's going to get us to 36.35. And we're into level 49, so that's level 50 times 1,200. Tetris is here would be worth 60,000 points. So just add one to the level, multiply by 1,200. And that is how much Tetrises would be worth. But players not really going too much for Tetrises. Rollover here for Scooty, so we got the rollover counter out. And we can start counting rollovers. Dog 50,000 points away from a rollover. Scooty about 60,000 ahead right now. I'm sure Dog would love to wrap this one up right now. Scooty looking to force a deciding game 5. These players just too good with these 5 taps to the left. I mean, their recognition, their ability to see what they need, unrivaled, and their ability to execute on what they need, unrivaled. Rank the number 1 and number 2 players in the Tetris world right now, and they are showing you why that is. 95,000 for Scooty, 25,000 for Dog. These players are 1-1 against each other in CTM. All that stuff out the window. They want to win this to win it. All right, so each player with a rollover now in the bank. So we will start calling out their scores according to what's on the screen. Players, you each have a rollover. So you're going to add what I'm saying. Just go by, the score that I'm saying. 158 here for Blue Scooty, 80,000. Now 100,000 for Dog. Scooty with about a 72,000 point lead. Yeah, if we didn't have this rollover counter, I mean, I would be completely lost. I would be totally lost without it. They're like, wait, how much do they have? And now just read off their score. It's so much easier. All right, level 59 here for Scooty. So 60 times 12 is 72,000. That's how much Tetrises would be worth here. Every 10 levels, it goes up 12,000. Dog is into level 59. He's back by about 80,000. Is the rollover counter or the seed checker your favorite? It's pretty close. I think seed checker has a lot more utility throughout the year. And it also lets me, gotcha the players where I'm like, gotcha, you got the seed wrong, and I enjoy that. So I think the seed checker favorite. Here's a triple for Scooty. He's going to bring that stack down. 326 for him. 220 for Dog on top of their rollovers. Players have already double rollovered double rollovered in the previous game. Scooty up by 100,000 points. You can see that's less than a Tetris, less than 2 Tetrises, basically a Tetris and a half. All right, guys in chat, calm down with that. It was funny the first 7 times. Scooty set up, has to bring it down, and he's going to bring it down again. Although I guess I shouldn't I shouldn't get on people for repeating jokes, because pretty much every stream I just repeat the same stupid jokes. 472 for Scooty, 335 for Doug. But the nature of that particular joke, we can do without that. That's enough of that one. $5.11 for Scooty, 372. K9 watching is laughing and pointing at me in the chat. Vic Mackey says, if score is a goal, why are they playing as though they're going for level? Why aren't they going for Tetrises? Good question. Because basically there's no pressure from a line cap. And, you know, going for Tetrises is risky when basically if they could line out forever, they could, in theory, just go forever and ever. So it's kind of a game of chicken. All right, nice 5-tap for that bar over to the left for Scooty. 616, 456 for Dog. Into level 69, that is basically level 70 times 12 is 84,000. Our Tetris is now. Who asked that? That was in YouTube chat. So we have 2 chats going here. So if you didn't see who asked something or said something, then almost certainly it's in the other chat. All right, 502 for Dog, 667 for Blue Scooty. That is a 165,000 point lead or so. Every single's about 3.5 thousand. Did you abandon Kick? Yeah, we're only on YouTube and Twitch. I'm not messing with that. I don't like it. We had comments come over from Kick that I just thought I didn't want to deal with. I mean, I'm sure there are fine there are fine people on both sides. I mean, I'm sure there's, regular people on Kick, but there's a ratio of people that are, a little too wild for what I'm looking for in this stream. So, 690 for Dog, 762 for Blue Scooty. TikTok had like 2 viewers. It's just not worth it. YouTube and Twitch is where the action is. And it's where I enjoy being as well. Twitter actually did get some people watching, but I considered streaming over there, but I don't know. It's a little weird over there too. 743 now for Dog, 827 for Scooty. So Dog trying to keep it close here. He's back by about 70,000. All right, there's a nice L piece for Dog to bring this down. Players have got 1 rollover in the bank, so you can add 1.6 million to the scores that you see on the screen right now. And we are now into level 79. That means Tetrises would be worth 96,000. $10 contribution to the prize pool from Legend 509. Dog back by about 60,000 right now. 938 Scooty, 875 Dog. Level 81. And I mean, these are right now the number 1 and 2 ranked players in the world. They've got 2 massive individual achievements as far as longevity. Scooty going for that triple, gets it. 829, 940 for Dog. Dog with the first rebirth. Scooty with the first game crash. $20 contribution to that prize pool from Hello Jasmine. We've been a little bit short on VITs here, I guess mostly because the action is mainly on 29. Players aren't generally stacking high enough to allow for a VIT, so thanks to Jasmine for hanging in here despite the low VITs ratio. B36 for Scooty, A47 for Dog. So about a 90,000 point lead for Scooty. And I mean, this is just like a replay. Oh, the T-spin for Dog. What the heck? I don't know how you T-spin at these speeds. It's just so impressive every single time. I'm sure those of you who are top players like, yeah, whatever, T-spin, do it all the time. 29, no big deal, but still so impressive to me and to, you know, the regular people, the hoi polloi. B56 for Dog, C50 for Blue Scooty. So, still about an 80,000 point lead. Doesn't matter how many lines they're separated by, but it's about 10 lines. Dog is into level 90. Tetrises are now worth 108,000 points. Corian in chat with the frame perfect emote. I love having Corian in chat. Still one of my favorite people in the Tetris community, even though doesn't play too much NES Tetris these days, but you know, he prefers doing things his own way. E33 for Blue Scooty, D49 for Dog. Still about a 90,000, well, 60,000 point lead. I mean, the lead changes by larger amounts. So, you know, a 60,000 point lead is not even a one Tetris lead at this point. Scooty on the verge of another rollover, just about 80,000 points away. Tetris for Scooty, he's got the rollover. Rollover number 2 for Scooty. Dog's still 130,000 points away from it. Scooty ahead by 180,000 points. That's less than 2 Tetrises. So it is not that far. I mean, it feels like a lot of points, and it is, but I mean, we're on the verge of back-to-back double 100, level 100 games. We're on the verge of back-to-back double-double rollovers. So that's double rollovers. I started to confuse myself here. Double colors has not happened, and really competitive colors hasn't really happened. I mean, Eric's was amazing because it was the first ever, you know, NTSC colors, but it, you know, came off of a mullen. It wasn't, you know, necessary to win, but I mean, God, we could see a colors necessary to win in this very game. Who knows? We're up to level 100 now. Basically at level 99, Tetris is worth 120,000 points. And so now we have double rollovers. Dog with a rollover, with 2 of them. Scooty with 2 of them. I mean, that's not taking anything away from Eric at all. I mean, to get colors at all off of a competitive start game is bonkers. And even just to get colors at all when he did on NTSC, crazy. But I mean, to reach that, should it happen, and there is a bounty. I mean, not to necessarily distract anyone here, but there is a bounty. Brosman has said if colors are reached in this match, he would contribute $2,000 to first place on Matcherino. So I think these players would like colors to be hit for sure. Mari says, low key, this might colors. I mean, yeah. Brosmans, I mean, that's wild. 362 here for Dog, 539 for Blue Scooty. And I think these players are just focused on getting as far as they can, playing as long as they can. They are not trying to force anything in here. They are waiting for their opponent. And these are, I mean, level 107, 106, double 100s, double rollover in back-to-back games. S Blower says, low key, my mind is already fried. And we have double 1,000 lines. So we have just hit 1,000 lines. That A in their lines counter stands for 10. And so now that lines counter will start to reset on the same cycle as the letters. Brosmans, does Mullen count? Scary 5-Tep says Ansel, 753 Scooty, 601 for Dog. So at level 109, now we're starting to do, let's see, level 10, level 11, 132,000 points. $739 for Dog, $868 for Blue Scooty. Marfram says, I regret waiting until the match ends to cook dinner. Yeah, you could be sitting for a while. So we are now at level 112. Colors does happen at level 138. So we're about 24 levels away. But now, of course, that doesn't sound like very much, but that's 240 lines away. I mean, that is not a gimme by any means. Players already each have 2 rollovers in the bank. Level 138 is colors. What level did they reach last game? Like 109, something like that. They were past that.
We prefer doing things our own way.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you and have a nice day. B45 for Blue Scooty, A81 for Dog. That is on top of the colors that they've got. Now we're at basically level 120. So add 100 to their level. So now we're at 144,000 per Tetris. B67 for Dog. He's still back by about 70,000 points. And yeah, we're just like, what, 18 levels away from colors? Andrew Meep says this is the losing score world record. Is that right? When does the playlist rollover happen? True. Abby Normal, by the way, with the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. Dr. Mario Championship Raid, 46 viewers. Thank you. Carson, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Sorry I can't get to everything immediately. I mean, I'm watching what's happening here. And we are witnessing a crazy, crazy match. Add 100 to the level. They're at 1,280 lines. A third rollover is in the offing. We're about Scooty now 100,000 points away from a third rollover. And not just a Mullen rollover, but a rollover with an active player, a third one. These players must be completely zonked, or I don't know if they are. I mean, I think, you know, these are the top players in the world, so they are geared up for it. And Scooty with a rollover. Rollover number 3 for Scooty. Dog 70,000 points away from his third rollover. We're at level 128. We're 10 levels away from colors. Scooty piled up high on that left side, nails a T-spin. He's bringing that stack down. Long bar over, and Scooty is going to bring that stack down. Crazy survival from Scooty, 163 from him. Dog with the rollover as well. So we've got triple rollovers. We've got a double triple. That's not like a triple double. That is a double triple. So 3 rollovers equals 4.8 million points. Add that to what they've got. Scooty is over 5 million points right now. Dog is approaching it. Scooty is on level 31. 7 levels away from colors. This is unbelievable. Dog's going to get a triple. Dog's still back by about 70,000 points. I mean, we've been within a Tetris of each other like this whole time. Players not going for it. I mean, they are going for colors for sure. They want it. And then maybe they'll decide what do they do after that. And then who knows? Colors might be, I mean, colors is not easy to play on. Third level 30, 134 for Scooty. So 4 levels away from colors. Is that right? Dog at level 133. You'll see on that line counter when it gets to D20. That is colors. We're 40 lines away from colors. Stolen Short Sword said, this is why we did No Cap November. All right, players. Scooty taking that nice triple. Is that a Tetris from Dog? 639. He's in the lead. So a huge score jump for Dog as a result of that Tetris. He's now in the lead. And we are just a few lines away from colors here. Scooty on level 37. And there it is. Scooty is into colors, level 138. He's got 3 rollovers in colors. Dog is 5 lines away, 4 lines away. And Dog is into colors as well. So we got double, triple rollovers, both players in colors. Are you serious? I don't know what happens now. This is utterly bonkers. We'll see what Brosman says about this, but Brosman, this is what you wanted times 2. 1 million points here for Scooty. He's got 4.8 million plus what they've got on the screen. Level, so add 100 to the levels they've got on the screen. So now players have to fight colors. Scooty has the lead on Dog, but this is a whole other level. Players having to fight colors. It is not easy to play on this. Scooty nailing those pieces to the left side. Got to bring this down. About let's see, Scooty at 1.1, Dog at 9.7. So it's about 150,000 point lead now. So they've got the colors. Now they need to win this game. Scooty bringing this down. Dog back by about 180,000 points. I mean, that's like less than 2 Tetrises. Dog setting up for a Tetris. He's going to have to bring it down. He's setting up again. He's waiting on the bar. Gets a bar. Tetris for Dog. He's within just 10,000 points of each other. Scooty with a small lead. And now Scooty setting up for Tetrises, but this is going to be tough. He's going to have to just bring that down with a triple. That left side for Scooty is going to be a problem. How is he going to get pieces over there? No, that's going to do it for Blue Scooty, and he is going to top out, and Dog has won No Cap November 2024. Double colors, double, triple rollovers. I can't even believe it. What an unbelievable match. Scooty topped out at level 145. Dog still going here through all these colors levels. Let's watch him do it. Unbelievable. Dog on the verge of rollover number 4. Oh my word. So Scooty will not get the 3 in a row. Dog will extend his streak of having won a CTM Masters event every year for the last 5 years, at least one. And now here he is. He's on charcoal. Let's see what he can do. 4 lines to get through this. I'm sure he's practiced. And he is out of charcoal. He's like, yep, no problem, bro. That is bonkers. Corian has gifted 5 subscriptions to the Classic Tetris monthly community. Thank you, Corian. Very generous. Appreciate that, my friend. 80 bits from Cadam Bomb. Dog watching Tetris, 80 bits. Here's our Jordan with the tier 1 sub. Another celebration here on the screen for Dog watching Tetris. So Dog with another rollover. That might be the maximum. Do I have any more? I'm not sure if I have any more. So you're all going to have to help me here. Number 1 Mo, thanks for the tier 1 sub, says amazing games. I think I might be out of rollover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset Scooty to 0 here. And then I'm going to start using Scooty's counter. So 4 rollovers for Dog. Now 4 times 1.6, right? 5.4 million. Level 153. This is crazy. He's like, no, I'm not going to get a rebirth. And he's like, come on, man. All right, let's see what he can do. Level 155. He's got 4 rollovers in the bank. What a historic matchup. So when we get to level, let's see, we're already there, 150 to 60. What's 16 times 12? Who are you math people? Well, 8 times 12 is 96, so it's got to be 100 and, 92,000 points? A Tetris for Dog, he's got to max out. Chaotic Hazel says, how does bro lose with 3 rollovers? He's on charcoal. He's got another charcoal here. Or that's not charcoal. What is this? It's not charcoal because it's got the peach in it. What is dusk? Is that dusk? What is that? That's not. All right, now we're into. Oh, that was baby charcoal. You got to call out the names of the levels, of the colors levels. This is regular Christmas, okay? Oh no, Dog took a drink. What are you doing? Guy, my guy, what are you doing? Don't hydrate. All right, no, you gotta hydrate if you need it, but. And the crash is coming. Oh wait, no crash. This would have been a crash. I mean, this would have been a game crash. But obviously the crash is disabled. I know, guy was thirsty. Double colors in comp, double triple rollovers. Dog on the verge of another one. Yeah, I ran out of I ran out of rollovers. I'm all out. So I'm going to start counting on Scooty's board. If he wants to keep going, that's up to him. I mean, if he doesn't want to, that is fine. He's setting up for Tetris, though. He's mega mullining. So we got 6.4 million in the bank, and there's another rollover. So 5 rollovers. Do I have rollover here? Oh, I guess I have. It's weird. I have 5. Okay. I can count up to 5 more rollovers, guys. That's it. Tetris for Dog 406, level 167. This would be Game Crash if, well past Game Crash, which happens at level 155. K9 watching Tetris with the 1,000 bits. Raid from Ian Keith. Party of 8. Thank you, Ian Keith. Scooty with the thumbnail faces. Thank you. Scooty Tetris for Dog. Hypothetical crash in comp. Exactly. Thank you, Scooty. Scooty was 10 levels away from hypothetical crash. This is tough. Dog gets it over. That's a triple. Oh my word. All right. He's got level 171. Is this green? This is green? No, that's just like pre-green there. That's like pre-green. Tetris for Dog, F86. He's on the verge of another rollover. There it is. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. Rollover 6 times 1.6 is 9.6 million. Is that how math works? Level 171 and 235 have the same color palette. All right. Another Tetris for Dog 489. I'm gonna have to start counting rollovers with Scooty's score. Let's cross that bridge when we come to the talking to Tetris. Are you serious? Did you see that? What the heck? And another Tetris for this guy. What the actual heck? Ay, ay, ay. He's set up for a Tetris in column 8. Oh, what is this level? This is unbelievable. How do you even see this? It's probably better on his screen than ours. What the heck? Okay, God, thank goodness. All right, he's got another max out, so he's over 10 million. 9.6 million plus 1.1 million. Remember when there was a chase for 10 million? Now we're just getting casual 10 millions in comp. Do these players ever stop improving? Yeah, because there's 6 rollovers, right? 9.6 million plus a million. Yeah, casual. Well, yeah, that's it. See, setting up for Tetris. There's another Tetris. I mean, we're on the verge of another rollover. Yeah, straighten your arm out. I don't even know how you keep a grip on the controller and like. Oh, he's setting up for a dirty. This kid is sick. And there's a dirty Tetris. He's got another rollover. That's 7 rollovers. So 7 times 1.6. Somebody, what's the score? 7 rollovers? $11.2. What the heck? He's on level 184. I mean, if he gets a rebirth in comp, just close up Tetris. It's over. Tetris is over if he gets a rebirth. That's it. Hi, Scout, says Scooty. Scooty says hi, Scout. Uh-oh. All right. He's going to bring it down. He's got a double. Level 187. Oh, I like that color palette. Win no cap, get rebirth number 2. All right, here's this crazy blue level 189. Add 1 to the level counter. Add 100. A Tetris, what the heck? He's got 7 rollovers. I'm running out of ways to count rollovers, but we'll keep doing it. Oh, that's a triple. Okay. Oh, boy, that left side. What the heck is he going to do? No, and he's going to top out on the red level. So there is Dog with 7 rollovers. You can do the math. Don't make me do the math. Dog is your winner for no cap. That's Blue Scooty. That is not who won. Wait a minute. There's Dog, and that is not Blue Scooty. This is your number 15 seed. Dog is your winner. That's typical CTM. You know, why not? There he is. Oh my word. That is your winner. That is just bonkers. Oh my God. Bro, what are you doing? Oh, it says bracket winner. You just won the bracket. No, he won the tournament. Don't go anywhere. Tournament winner. There it is. You're not a bracket winner. You're a tournament winner. Oh my. How many world records did it break? I have no idea. What was his qualifying score? Bro had the lowest qualifying score, really. Because Tetris Time won his way in from challengers, right? Guy qualified in with a 1.5 million. You want to see the scoreboard? There's the scoreboard, guys. He had the lowest qualifying score. Like, Tetris Time qualified in with challengers, but in terms of, like, who made it in, Doug, you kind of early topped that rebirth, though. 7 rollovers. So don't forget, I mean, both of these players had triple rollovers active. Active players. They were actively playing. They both had real triple, double, triple rollovers. Level 100, double colors. What else? Your hand has had enough for today. Do you want me to raid you at all, or do you want to talk to the people? Do you want to maybe people reward you? Show the gallery. All right, yes. Let me Dog, let's raid you. We should raid you, but first I want to thank everybody. Here, look at this. Gallery of Champions. There it is. Deck, thank you so much for the Gallery of Champions graphic. There they are. You'll get raided. All right, we're going to raid Dog. Before we do that, I want to thank everybody who helped make this month possible. So we're going to raid Dog. Go and talk to Dog. Go talk to him. Maybe you'll want to talk about his experience here. I'm gassed, so that's going to be it. But I want to thank everybody who contributed to that prize pool. Mr. Brain with the $80, sort of near the end, says, way to go, Dog. I want to thank the contributors to that prize pool. Jesus the Frog, Scott Gray, K9 watching Tetris, Troy Dan, Pseudo Canard, Magic Monkey God, Hilbert Space, Mr. Brain, Suds, Susie B, Game Scout, Analog Bot, R Barrow, Zella Zowie, Ping Minus, Ronkley, Wheels McCoy, Adam Irish, Mr. Brain, Jasmine, Joe, Rogue Potato Baduk, Ping Minus, Laurel, Abby Normal, Legend 509, Dias Allure, serial number, Whoops, another rabbit hole. So that is awesome. I want to thank everybody who gifted subs. Brosman, you were awesome contributing to that. K9, of course, a bro as always. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. K9 gigantifying another emote. That is amazing. And I want to take an opportunity to sort of take the opportunity here to thank the entire team who helps make Classic Tetris Monthly possible over the course of the year. I can't thank you all by name, but, you know, qualifier checkers, moderators, super streamers, the community restreamers, moderators in Discord and Twitch, the schedulers, all of you guys, and our tech team, people who help with the website and the bot. You guys all make this so amazing. So thank you so very much for helping make this such an amazing event, and it's just so rewarding to be part of such a great community. You know, thanks so much to the players who just show up day in, day out. Thanks to those of you who support the channel. Quick little Patreon shout out, because we have to do that every time. Scott Gray 76K9 watching Tetris. Tacnerus, thank you. Corporal 381 shall be satisfied. Cacket 91J in the window. Troy Dan, Kim S, all of our sticker and double sticker club level members, community level members. Thank you all so much. We're gonna be back in January. No Masters or no CTM at all in December. So that join us again in January. We're gonna have some super fun changes, and we're gonna go ahead and raid our friend Dog. Oh yeah. Also, thanks Chiller for taking on the lower tiers. Big changes wouldn't be possible without Chiller. So thank you so much. We're gonna raid Dog. Are we rating you on Dog, or are we rating you on SMB1? SMB1. All right, we're gonna raid Dog. All right, say hello to Dog. Dog, talk to the people. Oh wait, you want to go on playing Tetris? Where do you want? Quick, where do you want? What? Where do you want? What? I didn't rate it. I didn't rate it yet. Where do you want? Dog playing? Dog playing Tetris. All right, you got it. All right, congratulations to Blue Scooty. Thanks again to all our players. You guys crushed it. Scooty, tough luck, you know, second place runner-up. I mean, you did amazing too. So thank you all so much to everybody who supports and just shows up. So appreciate that. Take care. Go say hello to Dog playing Tetris and congratulate him. And again, thank you all so much for the support. We'll see you next year. All right, YouTube, it's just you and me. Thanks so much, YouTube, for hanging out. And you know what? Early on, YouTube, it was really not super fun streaming to you guys. A couple of bad apples kind of, you know, in my mind, ruined or started to ruin YouTube a little bit. But, you know, we got some great mods over there. The rest of y'all, you know, setting the example for the rest of everybody else, the kind of just the kind of way that we expect people to behave. So you guys are doing a great job, and it's a real joy now to stream to YouTube. Thank you all very much. The raid failed? Did the raid fail? I don't know if the raid failed. Well, we'll raid the rest of you all over there. Hold on. All right. I don't know if it failed. All right, guys, take care. Good night, YouTube. Good night, everybody else. Love you. Prize pool right now stands at 3761. 3761. There may be more. Take care, everybody. And if you want to go hang out with Doug, go to Twitch. Twitch.tv/dogplayingtetris. All right, take care, YouTube. Bye-bye. Thanks, Legend. Thanks, everybody. The raid doesn't happen on YouTube. You got to go to Twitch. So twitch.tv/dogplayingtetris. Thanks, Tim Time. Appreciate that.